Okay, folks, they're always claiming that the Black Lives Matter movement and people belonging to the movement are members of a quote-unquote terrorist organization, blah, blah, blah. You always hear that on Fox News and various other cable news channels. But I have yet to come across a legitimate situation where the Black Lives Matter movement actually targeted an individual person, okay? Now, as far as marching and stuff happening during marches and demonstrations that they have, yes, I will fully acknowledge that you have some people that get out of hand and do things that they absolutely should not. But for the most part, the Black Lives Matter movement is a peaceful organization, and they do in fact attempt to work within the system. Now, there have been at least three, and this is, I believe, the third one I've come across, where some white person has attempted to blame them for vandalism that the person has done themselves. The first instance that comes to mind is when there was I guess a mechanic or a plumber or a regular person who vandalized his own truck in order to claim that the Black Lives Matter people had done it, and then opened up a GoFundMe page. But he got busted on the vandalization of his own truck, was later arrested and charged. He did start a GoFundMe page, but he was caught so quickly that not a lot of money went into that GoFundMe account, and it was shut down. The second instance I can think of is an instance where a woman police officer now claimed that the Black Lives Matter people had vandalized her home, okay, while she and her husband were there, quote unquote. They didn't actually see anybody, but they blamed the Black Lives Matter people for the theft of jewelry and some other items. She got busted as well and had to resign from the police force after she got busted. And exactly how she got busted, I'm not really sure. And I don't really feel at this point in time going back in and pulling up that particular article, but it did make it to social media. This is the third one that I've come across. New York firefighter arrested for setting fire to his own home with wife and children inside and blaming Black Lives Matter. All right, here's the story. A New York firefighter was arrested for arson after he was busted setting fire to his own home and pinning it on Black Lives Matter activist. Jason Stokes, 41, a fireman in Endicott, New York, claimed he was targeted because of the Blue Lives Matter flag flying in front of his home, blaming civil rights activists for the vicious attacks on his home and family. Not only were Stokes' wife and two kids inside the home when he set it on fire in an apparent attempt to kill his own family on August the 10th, the disgruntled firefighter took the liberty of booby-trapping the home, making it more difficult for those trying to exit to escape the burning flames. So this motherfucker was trying to not only blame the Black Lives Matter people for burning down his house, okay, but if his wife and kids hadn't made it out, you know, this would have been murder, okay? Now check this out. He was only charged with arson and not attempted murder, a charge to which he pleaded not guilty, according to CBS News. He faces up to 25 years in prison if convicted. Investigators found multiple gas cans and observed that they were booby-trapped to make it difficult to escape. Although the entire house went up in flames, Stokes' wife and 2 daughters escaped safely from the fire. Investigators discovered the message, "Lie with pigs, fry like bacon," scrawled on the exterior of the burned house. And that's not even, this guy's so stupid, that wasn't even the phraseology they used when they were marching in Minnesota. Anyway, the article goes on. That statement to me is absolutely despicable, and it fuels this false narrative of what's going on in this country when it comes to the work that police officers do. The district attorney, Steve Cornwell, said, attempting to avoid uttering the phrase at a news conference earlier this week. Now, in case you didn't know what the actual term they used, the term they used was not "lie with pigs, fry like bacon." It was, the term was "pigs in a blanket, fry like bacon." So this guy didn't even know what the goddamn term was. That might have been one of the things that tipped off the cops that this was bullshit. Anyway, when a reporter asked if the specific phrase spray painted on the home was, he was told that the phraseology was "lie with pigs, fry like bacon." The incident was covered by the pro-police site Blue Lives Matter in August when this first went down, okay? But apparently, now that this guy is busted, they have not done an update and basically cleared the name of the Black Lives Matter group. It appears that this family was, well, let me read what the Blue Lives Matter site wrote in August. It appears that this family was specifically targeted in a hate crime against law enforcement. The message on the side of the house not only gives a motive for the property destruction, it suggests that the suspect was actually trying to murder the occupants of the residence. I agree with that. Unfortunately, this guy didn't get charged with attempted murder. The family is fortunate that they were able to escape the fire unharmed. Supporters for groups like Black Lives Matter have been trying to intimidate law enforcement and their supporters. This is the first case that we know of outside of a riot where an arson targeted someone specifically for supporting law enforcement. These criminals are trying to intimidate us into backing down so they can push their agenda without resistance. We will continue to fly our flags and defy these terrorists who are attacking law enforcement. Well, I guess they need to look to the fire department if they're looking for terrorists, all right? And as they stated, this would have been the first case that they knew of outside of a riot where arson targeted somebody specifically for supporting law enforcement. Unfortunately, it wasn't the Black Lives Matter people. It was one of the New York City Fire Department personnel. So they're still over. As I stated earlier, the site has yet to post an update to the story informing readers that Stokes was arrested for setting the fire himself. Although prosecutors claim Stokes himself did the deed and concocted the story to cover his crime, they're not speculating about the motives behind his actions. Yeah, he's probably got another woman on the side someplace and he needed to get rid of the family and collect the insurance. Now, from August up until now, Stokes had been on paid administrative leave since the fire, okay, and has now been placed on unpaid leave since his arrest. He was released from jail after posting a $10,000 bond. Okay. $10,000 bond. They did not even charge this guy with attempted murder of his wife and his 2 kids. Sounds like a winner to me. Oh, and okay, and it also references earlier this year, which I had stated, we reported the wife of a Massachusetts cop who blamed Black Lives Matter for a home invasion robbery, claiming $10,000 in jewelry was stolen. She ended up under arrest after it was discovered she was the one who spray painted BLM on the front of her house, not the alleged black home invaders. So, again, you have some of these, and I don't know if this guy's a white supremacist or whatever. I don't know if the lady cop was a white supremacist, or even the guy that spray painted his own truck. I don't even know if they were white supremacists. I think at least at the minimum, all three of these people were opportunists, and with all of the negative attention that the white supremacists and alt-right people, Fox News included, have given against the Black Lives Matter movement, I believe that these three individuals saw an opportunity to take advantage of a situation or create a situation where they would get sympathy and could easily blame the Black Lives Matter people, and nobody would do a heavy-duty investigation. Therefore, none would be the wiser as to their crime. And fortunately, all three of these individuals failed.